Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our free-to-play Call of Dragons account for 5 days update. What have we done so far? Our technology, buildings, troops, everything. We are going to go over everything. And as you can see, we still have first purchase legendary hero Lilia, meaning that we haven't spent a dime on this account. Now, starting with the power, almost 700k. Not bad. This is the last day of Road to Glory, so it's 56th day, I should say. And we completed it. We are at 90. We unlocked every single chest. We got all the crack tokens because crack is pretty good at the start of the game. Power-wise, we have almost 700k power. Map progression is insane, 40%. And building-wise, our city hall, or Wilder Hall in this case, is level 14. Right now, my goal is unlocking my first tier 3, which is going to be Axeman. You will see why when I go over our heroes. We need level 16 city hall and conscription 2 level 5. We are pretty close to it. I think we will be able to unlock our tier 3 in total of day 8 or day 9 in the worst case. And the reason why I'm trying to go first for infantry tier 3 is, of course, because of the heroes that I've invested. My current and starting faction is Wildeberg, and our hero is Bakar. Bakar is a really nice infantry hero. A lot of players, they actually underestimate Bakar, but his expertise, oh my god, inflicting this bleed damage to many targets, hero skill damage 200 every second for 3 seconds, and it doesn't have an internal cooldown. It is actually pretty broken. I mean, I know epic heroes, not in Call of Dragons, not in Rise of Kingdoms, they're not that great in the open field after a certain point. At the start of the game, yes, but later down the road, no. But still, I think Bakar is very, very underrated and overlooked. We are almost at 5551. Once I unlock max his third skill, which is Fearsome Roar, and then what I can do is just unlock this skill and upgrade him as much as I can to increase his level, to put more talents to the tree. There are only 2 legendaries that I am trying to, upgrade, which is Garwood and Nika. First skill is at level 3, and Garwood first skill is only at level 2. And sadly, I don't have any tokens whatsoever for Garwood at the moment, so I need to get lucky with the gold keys. For my pairings, which that I'm only using for Dragon Trial at the moment because we don't have field fighting, but we are at level 44. I think reaching to level 44 with just tier 2s and very mediocre heroes is actually also pretty good. And I think most of it comes down to my pairings. I'm using, yes, Chaka Primary and Garwood Secondary. The reason that I'm using Chaka Primary is because his active skill, Rage Accumulation Speed bonus 15%. This means Garwood will be healing much more frequently than he normally would. Chaka Primary, Garwood Secondary is a great tanky march for, first days of the game. And the second march that deals ton of damage is Bakar Primary and Nika Secondary. The reason why this march deals ton of damage is quite simple. If we take a look at the active skill, rate skill of Bakar, it says grants his Legion Rampage on the second part, grants his Legion Rampage, increasing all damage his unit deals by 20% for 4 seconds. Which means if Bakar is a primary, he is going to increase the damage of the secondary by 20%, which I'm using Nika, and right now she is dealing 1000 damage, but once we max her first skill, it's going to be 1.5k damage, and it will be increased by 20% with the active skill of Bakar. I think this is a great combination for dealing ton of damage with your infantry units. Rest of the heroes that I'm working on are just, simply gatherers like Pan, Kella, Chaka, but I kind of use him in the field with Garwood, so I can't say he is just purely a gatherer. I also have Craig here. The reason that I am working on Craig just a little bit is not because I'm necessarily thinking about an archer march, but from Road to Glory, from this event, we get so many Craig tokens. Look at that. Look at that. Insane amount of Craig tokens for the start of the game. That is so many tokens. And he's already at 5-4 and only need 24 extra tokens to reach 5-5, which is amazing. And I thought, since I have that many tokens, why not just work on him and, you know, get the best out of him, maybe even pair him with a Gwen. Her first skill is almost max, which is for an epic hero, which is in my opinion a great skill, so I can use Gwen and Craig together. But other than that, for now, there are no heroes that I'm working on. I'm waiting for Eliana events to finish so that I can start rallying, you know, Elianas to get a bunch of sculptures, because this girl, Daughter of Dawn, is going to be amazing for my infantry marches. And of course, like, she's just a little Madeline or Madeline. Madeline or Madeline. Let me know in the comment section down below. But basically, she is the cheap version of Madeline, and I really like to include Eliana on my, because this account is going to be infantry, and that's why I think I can get, you know, some top tier heroes like Madeline. Eliana is going to be a great replacement. I can probably use Eliana with Garwood, and I don't plan to split Bakar with Nika. I think this is a great combination. Building wise, our city hall is level 14. My only goal is upgrading it as much as possible, and for that I'm just following wall and whatever else. You always need to upgrade your wall, and then you're going to need upgrade something else. Luckily, my alliance provided this at the first day, this city hall requirements mail, so I know exactly what I need. For example, right now my storehouse is almost level 14. Let's see, it's level 13 at the moment. In 2 hours it's going to be level 14. This means this requirement will be completed. However, it's going to take a lot longer for me to upgrade my shaman hut and then upgrade my wall. So in the meantime, what should I upgrade? Well, thanks to this mail, I know exactly what I should upgrade, which is College of Order. And after that, Abbey, after that, Scout Camp, etc. So I know exactly what I need. Once I'm finished with the current level of my city hall, I know exactly what I need, so I can upgrade those buildings as much as possible beforehand, which is, I think, like, you should take a screenshot and save these city hall requirements for a much better building upgrade order. And for my technology, normally I would say work on your economic tech before even start thinking about you know, military technology. But no, I really want to unlock my tier 3 infantry as soon as possible so that I can be a little bit useful in behemoth raids, because I want to tank them, those behemoths, as much as possible. And tier 3 definitely miles better than tier 2. Right now I only have tier 2 units, but in the meantime I'm also working on my economic tech, because there are some technologies that you really need. For example, architecture, 15% building speed, scholarship, 10% research speed. We have this architecture 2, which requires level 16 city hall. And the funny thing is, both tier 3 axemen and architecture requires level 16. So once we get level 16, I think first I will work on my architecture, and then when I reach the moment that I cannot increase my level of the architecture anymore before upgrading something else, and then I will transition into unlocking tier 3. I think that is a good balance between economic and military technology. And let's briefly go over our alliance. For 5 days, 6 days, almost 100 million power, Hell Angel, and our members. And as you can see, there are almost no whales. Like Trash Panda with almost 3 million power, or I don't even know how to pronounce his name. This guy with almost 7 million power. I don't even know if you can consider them as whales compared to with the Blood Oath project with at the start of Call of Dragons. And in like 5 to 6 days, people already had 20 million power. Like, it was crazy, but still, it is pretty good. We have pretty strong players, and in fact, we have the strongest players in the kingdom. As you can see, Throne of Power, both number 1 and number 2 are from our alliance. Number 6, number 9, number 12. Like, we have very strong players. So I don't think we are going to have much trouble, you know, taking over the kingdom. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I think it was on end of day 2, I managed to save up 5,000 gems, and I've unlocked the second building queue permanently. As you can see, 2 building queues at the same time. And for VIP, we are at level 6. Yes, we haven't spent a dime, and pretty much in 5 to 6 days, we are already at level 6, and I think it's pretty good. We don't get many gold chests, like we don't have true whales, but still I'm getting, you know, some amount of VIP points here and there from the alliance, but mainly I'm spending gems because my goal is to reach level 8, because it gives you, which is super important, second research queue, So basically 24-hour speed ups in every 24-hour for free, right? Second research building queue is insane. And on top of that, you can get one legendary hero token every single day, which is again massive. All my gems are going into VIP until I reach level 8. We will see when we are going to reach it, but I don't think it's going to take that long. Even though we are free to play, we are super active. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will make more update videos for this account, and also I'm coming with a very surprise account with a lot of money in it. Let me not give you any spoilers. Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Goodbye.